This is elgatostreamer1982, and I'm going to play 2 videos that I did promise another streamer on Twitch, but I just haven't got around to it because of my internet not working properly and everything, and I got $12 of credit. So it's not that my internet was rubbish or anything, but the internet itself, from the modem to the line going to the box outside, was pretty much the problem. So I'm going to do just that. I'm going to play those 2 videos, and then I'm going to that's right. Oops. It's gonna be kind of hard for me to see with the light like this, especially when I have to log in. I hope I don't have to put any freaking code in or anything, because that will make me even more mad that I have to do that. There we go. No, I didn't have to put any code in or anything. But for most devices, you have to. But I'm glad with this one you don't. Yeah, it's in this folder. There we go. And it's way down here. Starting with this one. And then the bottom one. Then it'd be the bottom one.
What's going on, folks? TJ Lauerman, aka Bad Sports Gamer here. A buddy of mine asked me how you change the quality settings in your PS4 streaming. So I want to show you guys how to do it. All you gotta do is hit the share button on your controller. That will bring up this menu right here, and then you hit options to go to the share settings. And then you go up and select share settings. Hit the X button on that. Down to broadcast settings. and in here you'll see quality. You go in here and you can select best, high, medium, or low. It pretty much depends on how much upload speed you're going to have on your network going out of your house. I would say start at the highest and work your way down. Hopefully you can start and keep it at best, but if not, just keep playing around until you get something that works. Good luck with that, and I hope it works out good for you. Take it easy, folks.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Hey, so I found a way that you guys could make your PlayStation look even better than how it already looks. It's actually kind of simple. A lot of people already know, but for those who don't really know, it's pretty easy. All you gotta go to your settings. You're gonna go to sound and screen, video output setting, and what you want to do right here in the RBG range. So it automatically it's already on automatic. That's how your PlayStation comes. But if you change it, put it on full. And I don't know, look, I'm gonna show you. I don't know if you guys can tell the difference, right? Go right here. And it looks way better, man. All the colors stand out, letters. It's a big difference, man. So for those of you who don't know, you know, it's probably be the first thing you want to do when you play PlayStation 4, man. You want to play at its best, man. Also, I made a video already on how to watch TV while playing your PlayStation 4 at the same time. I'll show you a little example right here. See? But I made a video to show you how that works. You can do it yourself. You know, you don't need an Xbox One or none of that. So yeah, man, crazy.
And that's all you have to do. I'm guessing the audio to the PlayStation 4 is a little bit loud. Maybe a little bit, but it has to be. It has to be loud enough or I won't be able to hear it. I have that black cover on my Blue Snowball Ice. I have that black thing covering it up, making it look like a real microphone. And then I have a what do you call one of those bags, one of those type of bags that you can put medicine, food inside to refrigerate or something like that. But this one came from the pharmacy. This bag I'm using to cover up the entire Snowball Ice is coming from the pharmacy where I had some medicine inside, and it fits all over the blue Snowball Ice just perfectly. It seems like it's getting my voice and everything, even if it's covered. The whole thing's covered from top to bottom, and I can still see that the bar on the Elgato software is going up, which is kind of awesome. But that's that. I've been watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer on DVD, which is this right here. And I'll go ahead and see if I can replay Resident Evil 0. Replay it without it giving me any grief or anything. But yeah, that's pretty much what I'll be doing when I decide to play Resident Evil 2, or not Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 0. I might even use my other channel to do it on the Elgato software, as in my bot channel, taking over the bot channel, taking over the spot where my 1982 channel is at, and start recording with the PlayStation 4. And then it's gonna be back with the PlayStation 4's camera mic. But I just don't have a high-pitched voice, so if I was using the PlayStation 4's camera as my microphone source device, I won't have a high-pitched voice to it if anybody can't hear me too well, because I don't want to yell, you know. I don't want to be doing that to my voice and then lose my voice at in the process. And that wouldn't be good, because then I won't be able to talk at all except for play. So yeah, that was just to show that streamer that I was talking to about changing the picture quality to where you can have it as the lowest, which would be 160p, 240p, 360p, 480p, 720p HD, and 1080p HD. Have it like that inside the settings tab, to where other people can choose the picture quality pixels with the 160, 240, 360, 480, or 720 or 1080. Even though the streamer is doing either 720 or 1080, don't matter which one of the it doesn't really matter which one of the HD pixels quality using, but allow the 160p, 240p, 360p, 480p to be an option. To watch the stream, because not everybody's internet is strong enough, compatible to watching not only YouTube videos in 720 or 1080p, but that goes for the streamer's channel streams as well. After all, the streamer streams are just like YouTube videos, just in a different way. They're not actually videos, they're live streams. Live streams are a little bit different than actual videos, but they both deal with the same situation, and that's the pixels, picture quality, in the settings tab, and it goes by your ISP internet service provider. Just like that one guy had said in that one video, depending on your internet speed and all that, to choose whether it's high, medium, and low. If your internet can support high, go ahead and use high. If it can't, go down to medium, and if it does medium, use medium. But if it can't even do medium, then you got to go down to low and stick with low. Just like me, I gotta stick with the low picture quality. I can't go to the highest, which would be either 720 or 820 or 1080, excuse me, 720 or 1080. My internet's just not going to support it. I would love to. I would love to watch YouTube videos and other streamers live streams in 720p HD or 1080p HD, but it's just my internet. I'm on the 10 megabytes per second plan because of I'm on the low income plan with my ISP. Where the low income company is paying half of my bill and me paying the remaining balance, just like HUD and Housing Authority. They pay half of your rent and you pay the remaining balance that they don't pay. That's pretty much what the low income company does for my ISP. They're just like HUD and the Housing Authority. Instead of just, yeah, they're exactly the same, just one's doing it for the housing and the other one's doing it for the internet. And there's also a government phone service. There's multiple companies that actually provide that service, and it goes back to low income source. People that have low income like me can qualify for the government phone service. So it's not just the government phone service and the low income housing and the low income internet service with that company. But it's pretty much everything else that comes with the benefits. It comes with the benefits of all the other. When you're on low income, when you're getting money from the United States Social Security admin, when you're getting money from them, you got tons of benefits. And most of those benefits I'm actually taking advantage of. Number one, the government phone service. 2, I'm having HUD pay for half of my rent to live here in my apartment. 3, the company that's paying half of my internet bill and leaving me with the remaining balance. Which means I'm only paying $10 a month for my internet, thanks to them. All thanks to them that I'm paying $10 a month, and I'm on the 10 megabytes per second plan, and the company is paying for the rest. But since I'm also paying for DirecTV Now app service that you use on the streaming devices like Amazon, Roku, Chromecast. You use the DirecTV Now app on those devices. And since I have that and the internet at the same time, I get unlimited data for free. But I'm not using the unlimited data because they're not allowing me to use the unlimited data, just the 10 megabytes per second plan. So it makes it even harder for me. It makes it 10 times harder. But that's the situation with the picture quality. The picture quality of me having to stream with my Elgato software at 360p. And the PlayStation 4 streaming right through this Twitch server. At 540p. No higher than that. And that's because of the internet. My internet's not going to support any higher than 360p and 540p on both the Elgato software and the PlayStation 4 itself. So, I think I established the connection situation, the situation with the internet service connection. I think I established that now, 100%. And like I said about the snowball ice with the black cover over it, and putting a medicine bag over it, it should have less interference. It should have less interference from anything around the area going for the AC unit, or if you have a fan right behind your back. And as far as the audio goes for the game, well, the audio on the game has to be loud enough. It can't be lower than my voice. It has to be higher than my voice. But that's the purpose. It's the purpose of the Elgato software anyway, is to capture the game audio. And it can do live commentary with my voice too, but I think it's also going to carry on the TV audio as well. So as I was looking at the Elgato software while I was playing those two videos, I saw that it was picking up the audio to the TV at the same time. So it wasn't just coming through the Elgato software for the game audio, but it was coming from the live commentary audio with the snowball ice. But it wasn't that loud. It wasn't that loud with the live commentary as it probably would have been with the game audio. But you can also go inside the settings of the Elgato software and brighten up the picture on your screen, and it should be able to do the same thing with the software, because I've been using the software ever since I had the Elgato, so I kind of know just about everything and anything there's to know about it, except for the features. I haven't really played around with those because it's like I said about my internet and having the command panel on the bottom of the preview screen. It will totally lag up the Elgato software. I have tried to use it, but it totally lagged it up pretty bad. It wasn't even funny. But the Elgato software is nothing compared to OBS, because OBS you can have whatever you wish, while the Elgato software, you don't really have that luxury. It's not like the Elgato software is another software or a version of OBS. Like Streamlabs OBS, that's the only other software that's equal to the original OBS. But the Elgato software don't even come close to those two software programs. Not even close. And somebody told me in the chat, said that I should ditch the Elgato software. And I said, no, that's my way of streaming. And I'm guessing I was figuring out where that viewer was actually coming from. And that's to use the remote play. Use the PlayStation's remote play. And have the OBS software to communicate with the PlayStation's remote play. But sometimes that doesn't even stay connected either. It'll connect for probably a while, then disconnect, and that's based on the internet itself. Every time I go to a streamer's stream, I see the Elgato software logo on the screen. And that's proof and evidence that I know that they're using the Elgato software as well, even though they don't have the actual capture card. They don't have the capture card or the capture device that you use to connect to the TV, to the console. But I do know that they're using the software, so as long as they're using the software, they can always change the settings inside the settings tab to brighten up the picture, do the TV audio or whatever in the settings tab. Because there was one streamer that said, I can't see a damn. And that's when I told her, why don't you brighten up the pictures, brighten up the picture quality with the software, because you can do that. But that's the reason why I came with 2 channels. The reason I'm using 2 channels because of my 1982 channel is on my PS4 Twitch account, which means it's linked. It's actually linked to the PlayStation 4, and it's also linked to the Elgato software. So I have both of my channels linked to my Elgato software. But I can show you that. In the broadcast and sharing settings, or sharing broadcast settings, link other devices, or other services, excuse me. You'll see I have Facebook connected. Once it loads up, I know it will. Just takes time thanks to the internet. There we go. PlayStation account is now linked to your Facebook account, and you see my first and last name, and I can go into publish settings if I want to publish anything. Here's my Twitch channel of elgatostreamer1982. This is the reason why I actually have 2 channels, because I have this one here. Your SEN account is now linked to your Twitch account, elgatostreamer1982. So my elgatostreamer_bot channel is also linked to the Elgato software, as this channel is. And I did it for a reason, and that's because Twitch likes to block the video on the PS4. Using this service right here, Twitch likes to block the video and not the audio on most of my games. So that's why I use the _bot channel to broadcast the game as well. And then I have my first Twitter account on here, which will be MD1982. This is my first Twitter account. The other one is linked to the _bot channel. And here's my YouTube channel linked to my PlayStation 4, as it is on my Elgato software. Your SEN account is now linked to your YouTube account. And I lost some of my friends. Well, I didn't lose my friends, but there's some of my friends that don't even talk to me because of this. All because of this was checked when I didn't know exactly why. I thought it wasn't even checked. I thought it was on checked. Then when I came inside the settings, I saw that it was checked, and I didn't even know that. So he got mad at me, tried to force me to get rid of the video off of my YouTube channel after exporting it to that, after exporting it when I got done live streaming it. And I haven't talked to him since. I do like this the most. I like having the comments being speeched to me. Speak the comments. I like this one the most.
Slow one.
Even though you hear that.
Low. Volume down.
And then I have my community link to my community, which would be my other channel's name, elgatostreamer_bot channel. Don't really care for these. All I care about is this, and this. But this is what that one guy was talking about. Is RGB range. That guy from that YouTube channel was actually talking about this right here, where you can see automatic, recommended, limited, and full. And the other guy was talking about the picture quality of being high, medium, and low, which still determines on your internet. Depends on your megabytes per second plan. Whatever megabytes per second you have on your plan will determine if you can use high, medium, or low. I didn't want to start it. I wanted to go inside the settings. wanted to find a way. Wanted to get inside the settings, but I guess I couldn't. And here's I can adjust the microphone. I can adjust the microphone with the PlayStation 4 camera right here. All you have to do is speak into the microphone and adjust the microphone level so that the input volume is in the good range. Increase the microphone level if the input volume is too low, and decrease the microphone level if the input is too high. I can see one of the streamers on Twitch is online, and one of my friends that's also on Twitch, Stephen LX, or the top one. It's gotta be the top one or the one underneath the streamer on Twitch there. And this is going to show all those communities that I linked myself with. Especially the one on the top that says elgatostreamer_bot Final Fantasy X-10-2 HD Remastered or Remaster. Let's see if I can do it just like that one guy did. That one guy from that one video said that you just have to go to share, broadcast, nope, I guess his version of it is very old. He might have the old version of the share settings, where he showed you the high, medium, and low output. I don't seem to have it on mine, but he showed it to you on his. These are all my trophies. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get the game ready for streaming off of both of my channels, the 1982 channel and underscore bot channel, streaming the game at the same time, just to make sure that the Twitch company does not block the video, because playing this game once or so, I did see that they blocked the video and not the audio, and I should have kept it. I should have kept it there just for I should have kept that video about the Twitch company blocking the video and not the audio with him. He's on Twitch and on here on the PSN, but I should have saved, and I should have just kept that broadcast video where Twitch was blocking the video of my Resident Evil 0 to show him proof, evidence that Twitch does do what I was telling him what they do. Because if I have proof and evidence that helps my case with him, it helps my case with him when I told him about what Twitch did to my videos while I was streaming off of the PS4 itself. Twitch doesn't have that luxury when I use my Elgato software. Using the Elgato software, they're helpless to do anything to the video or audio, but they can mute the audio after the live stream's over, depending on the audios, depending on what part of the audio they think is copyrighted. That's what pisses me off sometimes with Twitch. Sometimes I get frustrated with them because they block the video and not the audio with the PlayStation 4, but they don't have that luxury on the Elgato software. The only thing they can do is determine of the audio if it's copyrighted or not after the live stream's over through the Elgato software. So I'm gonna stop the stream, allow it to become my past broadcast video, and then I'm gonna edit it and export it to my YouTube channel, but I won't do that right away. I won't edit it and export it to the YouTube channel as soon as I go offline. I won't do that. I'll just go offline, change from my 1982 channel to my underscore bot channel on my Elgato software as the 1982 channel, will be used on my PS4.